Wendy Redmond. Only one station. Apple Valley News Now.
On your side. Right now on Apple Valley News Now, live at 6.
From wind to snow, delays on the road to delays in the air, it is a first alert weather night, and we have you covered.
Plus,
you read the Constitution, the state constitution on the tax topic, and it says they can't do it.
Sheriff Jim Raymond echoing that message to Franklin County commissioners who could change who controls the county's firearms training range. New at 6, our very own Dan Hansen is digging deeper into the issue.
Also new at 6, the controversial millionaire's tax now awaits Governor Bob Ferguson's signature. Why one millionaire, though, says he's out.
And from the Columbia Basin to the Kittitas Valley, strong gusty winds, cloudy skies, active weather. I'll get into all those details. The news at 6 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
And first at 6, drivers on Snoqualmie Pass at I-90 have spent much of the day either stuck or moving slowly due to near whiteout conditions.
Yeah, that's what it looked like around 2 o'clock this afternoon. But the roadway was closed in both directions due to multiple spinouts and collisions at milepost 34 North Bend and westbound at milepost 70 near Easton.
The roadway we just checked has reopened as of now, but the conditions could worsen as the night moves on.
Good evening to you. Thank you so much for joining us here midweek. I'm Wendy Redmond.
Hi, everybody. I'm Austin Reed. Closer to home and across much of south central Washington and northeastern Oregon, wind is the big story.
A lot going on. Big active weather day. That's why it is another first alert weather day. So let's go ahead and check in with Stacy Lee for the very latest.
And if you guys want to know what's happening, the wind is bringing a slight warm front. So we transition from snow in our Cascades to now rain and mixed precip. So slick roads there on those mountain passes. We're kind of dry in between, but we're seeing that rain really start to pick up in Walla Walla, Athena, Pendleton, and Pilot Rock. Cascades, blizzard watch through Thursday. Now the snow is going to return overnight tonight into tomorrow morning on top of this weather pattern here. We also could see some localized flooding on the west side of the state. We'll be watching that. Locally, our high winds are the concern for tonight through tomorrow about noon. So get ready. Those winds are blowing. Take a look outside here in Yakima. We've got winds gusting up above 20 and 30 miles an hour, sustained at 18 with those partly cloudy skies. So yes, blustery night. Here's wind gusts around the region. Look at Hermiston and Tri-Cities with the highest winds locally. Then you get up into the mountains. Look at Blewett Pass and White Pass. Again, that's that little bit of a warm front moving in. As far as rain chances go, you have a better chance of seeing those showers in Yakima and Ellensburg tonight. Lighter chances for the rest of the area. So high wind advisory, gusts up to 60 miles an hour, heavy mountain snow, blizzard conditions in our Cascade Mountains and mountain passes, low elevation rain and rain mixed with snow for some of us. Calmer conditions, though, on the way for the weekend. I'll break it all down coming up. Austin, Wendy.
All right, Stacy. Well, our live weather coverage continues with Apple Valley News Now's Caleb Stipkovitz.
He once again is live from the Tri-Cities Airport in Pasco, where the National Weather Service has issued a high wind warning for planes flying in and out. So,
Caleb, how long does that warning last?
Yeah, hey, Austin and Wendy. So this warning is actually going to last until 11 p.m. tonight, which is a little bit earlier than it was expected. Originally, that warning was until midnight, so that is probably a positive sign for things. But right now, it's expected that winds could hit up to 51 miles an hour on the ground, and it's expected at the maximum they could potentially get up to 63 miles per hour, which is a little bit up from the last time that we checked in. So that's what's happening on the ground here. However, obviously, the biggest question that a lot of people are going to have is how is this going to affect flights? Well, the good news is that it's not so far. In the last hour, I've seen 2 different planes that have gone up, and it seems like they were able to get up with no problems. Same thing, I think 2 planes also landed at that same time, and they didn't have any problems related to wind. I did talk to the director of the Tri-Cities Airport, who does say that during these kind of conditions, it is usually not going to affect how planes are getting up in the air. So that is the good news. It seems like traffic. Flights should be all right for the rest of the night. But yeah, so that is currently what is going on. As you can kind of see, it has been a little bit windy. I know that if I'm walking around over here, it definitely could blow me away a little bit, but so far for the planes, it has not been an issue. So I will send it back to you, Austin and Wendy, at the desk.
All right, Caleb, keep those feet on the ground. Stay with Apple Valley News Now for continuing coverage of the storm.
Download our First Alert weather app on Android or Apple for free. There you can get instant alerts, see road conditions, live sky cams, the 7-day forecasts, and so much more. And our website, applevalleynewsnow.com, will be constantly updated as well. New tonight, a Pasco man is